Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino.
Team Captain Kiefer Panganiban with a find to Cornejo mula sa tres. Yes, sir!
Here's Wagan. Kicks it out. Doliente, step back. Goes up. Yes!
Team Captain Kiefer Panganiban with a find to Cornejo mula sa tres. Yes, sir!
Here's Wagan. Kicks it out. Doliente, step back. Goes up. Yes! Here's Wagan. Kicks it out. Doliente, step back. Goes up. Yes!
Team Captain Kiefer Panganiban with a find to Cornejo mula sa tres. Yes, sir!
Here's Wagan. Kicks it out. Doliente, step back. Goes up. Yes!
Team Captain Kiefer Panganiban with a find to Cornejo mula sa tres. Yes, sir!
Here's Wagan. Kicks it out. Doliente, step back. Goes up. Yes!
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support.
Liga ng
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gilas Court here in Valenzuela. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Playoffs powered by TMT Play. This is the 18 under division and it's the game 2 of the South Quarterfinals series between the Imus AJAA Bowlers and the Quezon Junior Huskers. And now it's time to meet the starters first from your Imus AJAA Bowlers. Starting at guard, number 6, Lance Ramirez. Other guard, number 9, Paul Pia. Out forward, number 18, Nexel Aguilo. Out forward, number 34, Raven Tolentino. At center, number 22, Aleo Quinto. Head coach for the Imus AJAA Bowlers, John Kani. And now, here are the starters from your Quezon Junior Huskers. Starting guard, number 16, Bien Marasigan. Other guard, number 24, Rex Villanueva. At forward, number 42, MJ Rodell. Other forward, number 45, John Villanueva. And at center, number 12, John Soriano. Head coach for the Quezon Junior Huskers, 18 under, Melky Villanueva. Referees of this ball game, Von Racho, Don Ramos, and John Mainay, Richard Borbe. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Playoffs, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
We greet everyone a pleasant afternoon as we're having the Game 2 for the South Division 18 under best of 3 quarterfinal action between the number 4 Imus AJAA Bowlers and the number 5 Quezon Junior Huskers. And this is the TMT Play Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. It's Cho Pangilinan together with Coach Noy Africa and with our courtside reporter Miss Andy Veloso. So Coach Noy, again it's a 5th seed versus 4th seed. Imus up by a single game. So what are you looking forward to?
Well, of course, you know, Imus, both teams are going to be in a must-win situation. Imus, despite being able to win game 1 over Quezon 80-76, they actually seemed like they were just gonna run off with the win there. They were up by 16 at the half, but Quezon with a late surge was able to cut the lead down to just 2 points with 45 seconds left. But Imus able to hold on. But if you're Imus, you know that you're in for a fight and you cannot take Quezon lightly. In that game that they won, they both shot 44% from the field. Imus was even out-rebounded by Quezon 43-38. But in the end, really the composure for Imus, giving them that win. They were led by Nexel Aguilo in that game, 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists. While for the side of Quezon, it was Bien Rances Marasigan who led them back into that ball game, finishing with 24 points and 3 assists. So if you're Imus, this is a must-win situation also for you. You do not want to be dragged into a game 3 against a team who is pretty much, you know, this is a matchup between the 4 and the 5. So in theory, on paper, this should be a lot closer matchup than our other series.
Coach, you mentioned itong si Aguilo and Marasigan, and this will be hopefully a scoring match because Aguilo is 5th in league scoring with almost 21 points per game. Ito namang si Bien Marasigan is 3rd in the league with 21.8 points per game. As the said guy takes a 3 but airballs it.
Well, right now, of course, itong Imus has a lot more weapons than this Quezon squad. They do have Hasab Nasan, I'm sorry, who average nearly 14 points per game. And then you also have itong si Aleo Ginto, their big man, whose averages close to 11 points per game. While on the side of Quezon, you have their outside sniper John Rex Villanueva averaging 14 and MJ Rodel averaging 10 points per game.
Marasigan sends it inside. Well, they will take it outside. Inside once more, rejected that time by Ginto. And here comes Aguilo. Sends it to his teammate down the baseline. That won't go. Villanueva with the board. Now Marasigan. Great find to Soriano. That's for 2 points.
And for Imus, you have a new starter here, Paul Pia, who missed that short jumper earlier. I think itong si Hasab Nasan having slight injury, but I think that will be reported on later by our courtside reporter Andrea Veloso.
No good at that three-point attempt. Now here comes Marasigan and the Huskers. Villanueva gives it outside, back to him. He will try for three, and that is good for Villanueva.
Well, if you're Imus, by now they should know that Villanueva is a dangerous spot-up shooter. You cannot leave him open in game one. Came alive in the second half. One of the reasons why they were able to get back in that ball game.
And now here's Imus. What will they do? He attacks, sends it to Ginto. Kicks it out, Ramirez, right wing three. That is good, answers back with his own.
Lance Ramirez, not really one of their top scorers, not really known to score, but has that ability. And 5 quick points, right as I was saying that he is not really known as a heavy scorer. He does average 7 points per game, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. More importantly, he is really the leader, the point guard of the Imus squad.
No good on that attack. Ginto secures it. Imus pushes it forward. Pia attacks. Almost lost it, will continue to do so. Marasigan challenges Ramirez, but will get fouled. That means, or rather, it's only a blocking foul.
Actually, a good duty foul there for Lance Ramirez. Did not want Marasigan to get the easy 2 points there, and actually the foul is on the floor. So that's a smart foul for Lance.
Marasigan fires from deep. That is good. 3 steps beyond the arc.
So that did not end up to be a smart foul because he ended up with 3 points on that play. Could have just given him the layup. But kidding aside, Marasigan just showing that he can score in so many ways.
Ginto, no good at that fadeaway attempt. Marasigan once more. What will he do? He is running. Takes it inside. Gets fouled once more, but this time he will shoot 2 on the line.
So itong si Marasigan trying to answer that 5-0 personal run of Lance Ramirez, scoring a 3-pointer from 30 feet earlier. Actually, you can say he shot from the logo, although the logo here way past the 3-point line, actually, especially on the right side of the floor. I'd like to shoot from the logo here.
Mid-range lang,
That's going to be a long 2.
As Marasigan is 2 out of 2 that time, just a 1-point lead now by Imus. Over 4 minutes remaining. Aguilo has it, sends it to Ramirez. He takes it inside, mid-range jumper by Ungmali. Tried it off the glass, that won't go. It will go with the Huskers.
Foul will go on John Ruba. It's usually the case when you see a rebounder getting cleared out. Obviously, that's going to be a push.
Junior Huskers has it. Tried that give and go action, but that time it's denied by Ginto.
Alio Ginto has really created a role here for Imus. Did not initially start for this team, but has shown the ability to play defense, the interior defense, to protect the paint, the ability to rebound, and also a 3-level scorer on offense, being able to hit the long ball, can put the ball on the floor, and a very effective offensive rebounder too.
Ramirez Gives it to Aguilo, sends it to the corner, Umali. Back to Aguilo. He is guarded by Marasigan. Back to Umali, backing down inside. And another foul, but this time on the side of the Junior Huskers, as Aguilo, the third best scorer in the 1800 division, will take 2 free throws.
I like how Aguilo just able to get into the seams of the defense. And this time, being able to fish for a foul.
Aguilo leads his team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals.
And if I remember correctly, I think Nexel has already committed to the Adamson Falcons. Ironically, an Aguilo becoming a Falcon.
I like that joke, coach. Now here comes Quezon. Soriano inside with that spin move and gets that lucky bounce to go.
So guys like Soriano will really need to be a factor here para sa Quezon Junior Huskers. You know, their outside shooting already proven with guys like Villanueva and of course Marasigan, but if their bigs can contribute, should really improve and help their cause.
Ko, nowhere to go. Sends it to Villanueva outside. Screen from Verzo, back to Ko. He will try that left corner bomb. That is good.
So having guys like Ko also, you know, any kind of production coming from the bench will really help the cause of Quezon, who are now up by 3.
Marasigan has the leather. What will he do? Step back for 3. That is good from Bien Marasigan. And with that, he makes it a 6-point lead for the Junior Huskers. Just over a minute remaining. Another look on that left corner bomb from Ko. And that Rancis steps on the break. Steps back for 3. And that shot is found at the bottom of the arc. Again, it's a 6-point lead by the Junior Huskers.
It was a really close fight in their first game. Kaya naman para sa Imus AJAA Ballers, mas paigtingin nila ang kanilang maturity sa loob ng court. Dahil ito raw talaga ang nagpapanalo sa kanila on their games. May iniinda nga ring left ankle injury si Hassan Nasab. Kaya naman nagkaroon ng adjustments ang koponan nito pagdating sa kanilang press breaks. At syempre ang pagtutok sa Quezon key player na si Bien Marasigan. Para naman sa koponan ng Quezon Huskers, Coach Melky wants his players to just trust each other defensively and offensively in order to tie this series. Exciting ang ating laban mga kaliga, pero pasalamat muna tayo sa TMT Play for bringing this year fun here in the Junior MPBL. Pwede ka na maglaro at manalo gamit lang yung phone anytime, anywhere. But gaming is for 21 years old and above only, so keep it fun mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Balik sa inyo, Cho and Coach Noy.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for that. And Nasab is indeed a big contributor for them, being the second leading scorer in their team. So, Coach, what will be the effect of his absence?
Well, if you're Quezon, you can actually try to pressure the basketball more because very key in that press break is Hassan Nasab, who, whenever he breaks the pressure in the midcourt, has the ability to go all the way to the rim. And most of his points really come from slashing to the paint. But also for Imus, you know, for Coach Jan Kani, very imperative that the players show maturity on the court, and I think that maturity was what enabled them to come up with that close victory, despite protecting having a big lead early. Had to weather a comeback from the Quezon Junior Huskers, who, sabi nga ni Coach Melky Villanueva, will really need to just trust each other both offensively and defensively.
And with that, Imus is now in the penalty situation. So that means free throws for Wildren Avila. And Imus was able to hit a 3-pointer a few plays ago, so that cuts the lead to just 3 for Quezon. Just over a minute remaining in the first frame. 0 out of 2 from Wildren Avila. And here comes Imus. What will they do? Almost a steal. Both teams fighting for the ball, but it will go with the Junior Huskers.
Well, that three-pointer earlier from Imus coming from Sabalia, who, like Ginto, early in the season did not really get to play a lot of minutes, but at some point in time, it was even Sabalia who was starting for Imus, and now being that sixth man off the bench, so that ability to hit from the three-pointer from the big man's spot, really helping him to earn more minutes.
And Verzo finds an opening right there. Scored 12 points in their last game. Another foul. This time on the Junior Huskers, but that's only their third team foul. Just one more foul to give. Although there is just 34 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Pontino. That was a bad pass, but they will recover. Nowhere to go. Finds Pontino, sends it inside. Great defense by the Quezon province. And that leads to a turnover by Imus.
Quezon now really playing like their lives are at stake. You know, in that game 1 loss, even if they did lose that game, that second half is something that I think they can build on, and that momentum they can ride here in game 2.
8 seconds to shoot, intercepted by Imus. What will the AJA ballers do? Umali fires, bang! And what a way to end our first frame as Imus cuts the lead to just 2 points. And our TMT play move of the game. Just the recent Umali long bomb coming from that right wing. And that's the best way to end a quarter, with a splash. Again, that is Umali hitting that three-pointer, cutting the lead just into 2 points. And me and Coach Troy will return for the second frame. Two-point lead here by the Junior Huskers after Imus was able to cut it. Pontino, spin move, gets blocked right there. And now here comes the Junior Huskers on the other side. Verzo sends it to his teammate. And 2 points courtesy of Vesleño.
Verzo had a shot, but you always want to reward your big man, especially on the offensive side. That gives them more energy to play defense on the other side.
Pontino gets that lucky bounce to go. Take note, Imus is second in scoring in this 1800 division with 78.8 points per game as a team. Now Ko almost thought about that three. They continue to attack inside. Great finder right there. This time, courtesy of Sean Wright, scoring 2 points for his squad.
Quezon now starting to attack that interior defense for Imus, and doing it with much success here at the start of the second quarter.
Speaking of success, Imus is 9th in field goal percentage. When it comes to efficiency, they certainly are really good at it. Shooting 41% as a team. And now, Pontino brings down the ball. Sabalia, nowhere to go, sends it to Pontino. Sends it to the wing. That is a three-pointer once again. That won't go. Marasigan Now has it. He is running. Takes the shot. Coast to coast is good for Bien Marasigan.
And Marasigan starting early here in the second quarter. While for the side of Imus, you're seeing their second five already on the floor. And it's really important for them to maintain the energy of their first group. And so far, that has not been the case as they've allowed Quezon already 6 points here in the second quarter.
That is the first foul called on Imus. Just under 8 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Ko sends it to the corner. Marasigan gives it inside. That was for Verso. They're not scoring in that possession. And here comes Imus. Just a 6-point lead for the Junior Huskers as Pontino calls a horns play. Pontino attacks against 2 defenders. He gets fouled. Just a foul on the floor. That will be the first for the Junior Huskers.
Pontino trying to put pressure on the Quezon defense.
Baseline inbound. Aguilo trying to find his teammates. Gives it to Di Maandal. Now Pontino. Sabalya tries a 3. That is good for Sabalya.
Not enough of a closeout there for Verso. Already Sabalya hit a corner 3-pointer. You cannot allow him to get that set shot off. Does not have the quickest of release. Release is just really a matter of closing out properly.
Imus, after getting that 3-pointer to go, gets a stop on the defensive side. So good sequence so far, cutting the lead to just a single possession one. Pontino calls out a play once more that seemed effective for them. Sabalya tries once again. That won't go. And now Quezon will bring the ball down. Marasigan being harassed by Pontino, able to escape them. Crossover, takes it inside, drop pass. Not able to convert though is Pasumbal. That was a great find coming from Marasigan.
Could see a sigh of disbelief on the side of Marasigan. Did everything to set up a teammate but unable to score. That time it's Quezon.
Di Maandal hands it off to Ramirez. What will Imus do right here? Back to Ramirez. Takes it to the baseline. Sends it out once more. Aguilo sends it to the corner. That is Ginto, the big man. No good on that 3-point attempt. Now here comes the Junior Huskers. Intercepted by Aguilo. And he converts for 2 points as he is the second in steals when in this 1800 division.
Really not a good idea for Sean Wright to be crossing over in front of Nexel Aguilo.
Speaking of Aguilo, 4 points in a row for him. And more importantly, it's it's a 1-point lead for Imus right here, just under 5 minutes remaining in our second frame.
Assistant Coach Alvin Amposta of Imus AJAA Ballers. So Coach, sobrang intense itong laban natin, hindi nagkakalayo yung scores. Ano bang masasabi mo sa ipinapakitang performance ng koponan mo?
So far kasi yung mga team nakapag-adjust na nung first game. So kailangan talaga mag-step up, lalo na kami, kulang kami kasi wala si Hasan. So ayun ang malaking parang nakukulangan kami. So kailangan talaga may magpuno sa posisyon ni Hasan. Okay.
Good luck po, Coach. Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan o ba't yan?
Okay, so para binabati ko po pala yung aming mayor na si Mayor A. Agdincula. Siyempre sa mga tumutulong sa Imus, yung mga nagmamanager, mga sumusuporta sa amin. Of course, kay Consi Villanueva na patuloy pa rin sumusuporta, at siyempre sa mga kababayan namin sa Imus, at siyempre sa wife ko na nanonood ngayon, si Karen, ay mga anak ko, si Joseph, si Yeka, si Ibes at si Iban, ay kamusta kayo?
Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck po for the game. Mga kaliga, pasalamat muna tayo sa TMT Play for being the cheer fun here in the Junior MPBL. But gaming is for 21 years old and above only, so keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Back in the ball game.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for that interview. And yes, again, just like what we've discussed earlier, Hassan's absence will really be in effect today, but that's the challenge for these Imus boys. They need to fill in the role that he left.
That's quite an adjustment for them because they like to run this three-guard lineup on the floor. Ramirez, Aguilo, and Nasab. But I feel like they have all the tools right there for Imus, and this is really just a matter of an adjustment for them. And what's I've just realized, hearing Coach Alvin Amposta greeting all of the people supporting the team, I just realized that it takes a team to run a team. It's really a collective effort for everyone.
And speaking of collective effort, that we'd like to thank, of course, our official sponsor, TMT Play, Dora at Bola ng Pinoy, of course, Jinky Skin, Pound for Pound Fitness, MPTV, Assured by Auto Asia, Kronos, and last but not the least, AJF Custom. So thank you very much to everyone who makes this Junior MPBL possible. And now it's still an Imus 1-point lead. Hasn't changed after that recent timeout.
That time, Lance Ramirez called for a turnover for a kicked ball.
2 fouls on the side of Imus, 1 on Quezon Province. There's under 3 minutes remaining in our first half. Again, Imus is up by 1. Up by 1 in this series and in this ball game as well. Villanueva, no good on that fire. Now here comes Imus. Ramirez directing his teammates, gives it to Aguilo. Against Marasigan. Sends it to the other side, O'Malley, back to him. Tolentino fires. No go. Here comes Verzo. Almost lost it, but Villanueva able to recover. Villanueva fires for 3, won't go. Sabalia with the board. Ramirez is running. No hesitation. Ramirez, tough shot. That won't go. Great defense that time.
And productive sequences on both ends, but if you're Imus, you're playing with fire, allowing John Rex Villanueva some open shots.
Villanueva gives it to Verzo. Hands it off to the main man, Marasigan. Against Ramirez, what will he do? Verzo finds an opening, sends it inside, and Quezon Province once more converts, this time courtesy of John Soriano.
And like whenever Quezon tries to make those drop passes inside, their bigs able to finish efficiently.
Here comes Aguilo once more for Imus, doesn't convert. Marasigan against Ginto, he will challenge, but he will score.
What's interesting there was Ginto was way ahead of Marasigan, but Marasigan ended up laying the ball up uncontested.
Ramirez, under a minute remaining in our first half. Quezon is now in the front seat. Ginto attacks, gets fouled. Possession will stay with them. So that is the second of Imus in this ball game, in this quarter rather.
Both teams with fouls to give to each.
Just 14 seconds to shoot. Tolentino. Now Ramirez has it. Basket and a foul for Ramirez as he kisses it off the glass. And this power move is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of our Junior MPBL.
It's really nice to see Lance Ramirez being more aggressive on the offensive end. Currently, now at 7 points, right at his average. And I think he's really taking on the challenge of trying to, replicate the production of itong si Hassan Nasab, who is actually available. He's seated on the bench for them, but unless, absolutely necessary for John Zancani, I don't think they intend to play him in this game.
Now it's the Junior Huskers. What will they do? Nice find. Verzo kicks it out. Back to him once more. That came from Ko. And there's a call right there. Offensive foul will be the verdict of our officials. And that will prompt itong si Coach Melky, or rather John Zancani, for a timeout. 1 point lead for the Junior Huskers. 14.9 seconds remaining. We have a deadlock right here. Or rather, it's a 1 point lead for the Junior Huskers. 6 seconds remaining. Aguilo has it. 3 seconds, sends it to the corner. They will fire from 3. They will not be able to put up a shot. And at the end of the first half, we have a deadlock at 30. Again, Imus leads this series with a single W. And we are here again in the Gilas court, Valenzuela City, as we show you our TMT play move of the game. That Bien Marasigan step back three-pointer, finds the bottom of the net. And he is the third leading scorer in this 1800 division, as we will return for the fourth, or for the third rather.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior.
Couple of highlights. And again, it's a deadlock for both teams. As for the Junior Huskers, it has been Marasigan leading the charge with 12. And Imus naman, it's Lance Ramirez leading the charge with 8 points. So Coach Noy, your thoughts on that first half?
Well, in the first half, it was Quezon who shot better from the field. 44 against 37% for Imus, rebounding battle 20-16 for Quezon. Turnovers 10 for Quezon, 7 for Imus. Imus able to convert those 10 turnovers of Quezon to 10 points off turnovers against just 5 for Quezon. So we're expecting a closer ball game here, especially with Marasigan here really wanting and trying to will his team to a victory here to force a game 3.
Speaking of Marasigan, he soars high for that last fast break layup. Ito namang si Aguilo gets called for a traveling violation. But now let's take a moment to acknowledge our sponsors, our official sponsor, TMT Play, Doride, Bola ng Pinoy, Jinky Skin, Pound for Pound Fitness, MPTV, Assured by Auto Asia, Kronos, and lastly, AJF Customs. Thank you very much for making this Junior MPBL more than possible. And now it's Imus with the basketball. They are down by 4 points. Ginto fires. Short on that attempt, gets his own miss. Finds someone inside, gets it back, and what a play for Imus.
It's one of the normal mortal sins in basketball is fouling a jump shooter. But I also think that allowing a jump shooter to get his own rebound off a miss should also be equally as grave as the first one.
2-point lead here by the Junior Huskers. Ramirez, spin move. Finds Tolentino, no good in that mid-ranger. Now Marasigan has 14. What will they do? And a foul called on Imus right there, the first in this quarter. Sideline inbound for Marasigan. Who will he give it to? Finds Herrera. Sends it to the corner. Villanueva for 3. That is good from that right corner.
Once again, if you're Imus, you do not want the Quezon Huskers to get hot from the outside. That was exactly how they were able to get back in game 1.
They will try to answer back. Ginto No good. However, another foul, but this time on the side of the Junior Huskers. That is their first in this quarter.
See there, Ginto apologizing to the bench for missing that shot, but the bench did not even react. It was a good shot. It was a good open shot. And Ginto has shown that he has the ability to hit from range.
Speaking of, Ginto fires another one. That is short. They will get it back. Di Maandal, no good once more. Ginto, third try, still no good. Now the Junior Huskers have possession. Marasigan gets control of the ball. Fires from deep. That is short. However, I think he is more than capable of knocking those one down.
He already hit a long one earlier.
Imus gets fouled. And that means 2 free throws here for Tolentino. That is the second foul of the Junior Huskers. Just less than 7 minutes remaining in our third. Then Imus is up in this series by 1. As Tolentino will shoot on the line. Shot 11 points, or rather scored 11 points in their last outing.
But so far, still scoreless. And right as I say that, Tolentino hits the second free throw, his first point of the game.
Down by 4 is Imus. The Junior Huskers has it. A screen right there, sends it out to Marasigan. Crossover move, what a move. Guarded by 3 defenders right there. Now Imus have the ball. Ramirez collides with Villanueva, but a foul is called on Villanueva. Or rather, it's called on Herrera. Another look at that collision. Yeah, it's called on Herrera, and it's a third foul of this Junior Husker squad. Ramirez, now Ginto. Hands it off. What will Imus do right here? Following a system is Imus. Ramirez sends it to Ginto. Ginto nowhere to go. Tolentino. Great defense by the Junior Huskers, but they seem to find an opening right there.
Aguilo hitting Tolentino on the roll there. Tolentino with his third point.
That is good from that left corner that time, courtesy of Ko.
That's a second three-pointer for Ko. Hit three-pointer earlier, a corner 3 on the other side in the first half.
They tried to answer back, but that is no good for Imus. Now here comes the Junior Huskers. Villanueva, right corner, that won't go. Both teams battling for it, but it will stay with the Junior Huskers.
Well, as I said in the first half, itong Imus really playing with fire, allowing Villanueva to take those open three-pointers.
Herrera finds it inside, but that won't go for JB Villanueva. And here comes Ramirez. Tolentino thought about that 3, sends it to Aguilo. He fires, no good. Verzo has it, gets the board. He attacks, and he will not finish. As Imus will continue to run once more. It's Aguilo. Sends it outside to Ramirez, but he will take it inside, and that Eurostep is good.
Good decision passing up that three-pointer. Ramirez just waltzing inside.
JB Villanueva intercepted by Aguilo. Now here comes Ramirez, 1-on-2. What will he do? Loses the handle, sends it to Di Maandal. Spin move, fade away. No good for Imus. They are trailing by 2. Herrera has it, takes it inside. Herrera, that won't go for him. Tolentino gets fouled, as that'll be the 4th foul of this Junior Husker squad. Just over 3 minutes remaining in our third frame.
Both teams rushing their shots in the past few sequences.
And it'll be in the hands of Imus as Ginto takes a breather. And a couple new players coming in for this Imus squad. Dimaandal. Now Ramirez. Now Ruba has it. They are moving the ball. Now Tolentino sends it inside to Dimaandal. In and out. Ruba, offensive rebound. Forces it up. That won't go. And now they are running the Huskers. Traveling violation called right there on Haldwin Herrera.
Interesting lineup for Imus here late in the third quarter. Having guys like Dimaandal, Tolentino, Ruba, and Sabalia, all of whom actually can play the 4 or 5 for them.
Imus has the leather. Down by 2. Ramirez takes it to the baseline. Fade away, that won't go. And now here comes the Junior Huskers. Rodel attacks. Rodel, tough shot. Almost got his own miss, but that is recovered by Tolentino. Ramirez finds someone inside. Ruba gets rejected. And now here is Verso off that block. Marasigan, right wing 3. In and out for him. And here comes Tolentino. Imus continuing to run. Ruba gets fouled. And that is the 5th foul of this Junior Husker squad.
So much action happening here in the third quarter, but pretty much low scoring. None of the two teams have even hit double digits yet in the quarter. Quezon with 9, Imus with 7.
It's Ruba on the line. That cuts the lead to just 1 for the Junior Huskers. Just over a minute remaining in our third frame. Second one is good also for Ruba. That ties the ball game up. Another deadlock since ending the first half. Marasigan, what will he do? Gives it to Villanueva. A couple of dribbles. Gives it to Verso. A screen from Soriano. Out to Villanueva once more. Go. Tries for 3. That is good at the top of the arc.
First 2 3-pointers from the corners, now moving to the top of the arc. 3 3-pointers for Cod. Very important points. Well, actually, he has 8 points. One of those 3-pointers deemed as a long 2.
Ramirez, screen from Tolentino. Sabalia, quick fire. That won't go. Just 40 seconds remaining as Ko gets fouled by Ramirez right there. Just the second foul of this Imus squad. Now it's Marasigan. Bringing down the ball. He will take his time. Ask a screen, but sends it to the corner. Villanueva to the other side. Ko. Intercepted, but Soriano recovers and scores for 2.
Right place at the right time for Soriano. A deflected pass just falling into his hand for an easy 2.
Ramirez fires for 3. That is good for Ramirez.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
They run out of the time on that shot clock.
Marasigan. What will he do? Takes it inside, sends it out. Verzo attacking. Verzo scoring on that baseline drive.
A good hard drive there, and you like how Quezon probably needs to get their points inside. They've had much success with that in the first half.
Sabalia fires from that right wing.
And that's why Sabalia has earned minutes for Coach John Giancani, the ability to hit from the outside.
Now Imus. Aguilo has it. Aguilo almost lost it. Gives it to Ginto. He will try. But no good that time. Ruba off to Sabalia. Left corner three. That won't go. Aguilo with the rebound. Traveling violation called on Aguilo.
And I think Aguilo is cramping up on the sideline.
The fatigue is starting to kick in. As Imus up by 7 right here. Another look on that Aguilo sequence. Slipped out of it. Seems to have cramped.
And it's interesting how the first player to try and help Aguilo was actually a Ko from Quezon. You like how teams have been showing sportsmanship here sa ating junior MPBL.
Just over 4 minutes remaining in our fourth frame. Still a close game. It could still go anybody's way. So far, Aguilo.
John Giancani asking for some clarifications there. Thought that Aguilo was actually pushed on that play. But the Standwell call a traveling violation on the side of Imus.
So far, Aguilo has 7 points. Again, over 4 minutes remaining. Imus leads 1-0 with the series.
Well, it would be tough for Imus to have proper bench decorum when their best player is actually on the Quezon bench.
Villanueva fires. That is good from Villanueva.
And you do not want Rex Villanueva to get hot from the outside. That was exactly the story in Game 1.
Sabalia answers back with a zone three-pointer. Make that a 7-point lead for Imus. Marasigan gets fouled. Will actually get a traveling call, not a foul.
And Ken Sabalia, he's averaging only 3 points per ball game now with 15 big points, stepping up for the side of Imus.
And talk about stepping up when it matters the most. No good from Villanueva. Rodel gets fouled. 2 free throws for the Junior Oscars right here. Take note, if Imus wins this ball game, they will advance to the semifinals and face the Davao Red Caps, being led by, of course, MJ Vailoses. First one is good for MJ Rodel.
Actually, the Davao Red Cubs only qualifying for the semifinals with a victory earlier this day, if I'm not mistaken, was the first game of the day. So looking to join them is Imus.
However, Quezon will try to say otherwise, as it's only a 6-point lead for Imus. Anything could still happen. What will they do? Pontino sends it to Tolentino. He takes it inside. No good from Tolentino. Another call by our referees. It will stay with Imus. That is the 4th foul of the Junior Huskers. So that means no more fouls to give for them. 14 seconds to shoot. Baseline inbound. What will they do? Tolentino has it. Ramirez in the middle. A screen from Tolentino. Fires. That won't go. Rebound by Ginto, or a putback from the big man.
Did not even have to look at the rim that time, but Ginto being rewarded for working that offensive glass.
The 10-point lead for Imus right here. How will Quezon respond? Marasigan, pressure around his shoulders. Marasigan tried to find Rodel. Sent it to the corner. Right corner 3, that won't go. As Tolentino secures the board. Tolentino, stolen by Verzo. And he converts for 2 points, cutting the lead to just 8. And a timeout is called right here by Imus. Just over 2 minutes remaining in our 4th frame. Another look on that sequence. That steal coming from Verzo to remove or just cut the run from Imus. And again, just over 2 minutes remaining in our 4th frame. Back to the ball game. It's a 6-point lead here by Imus. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Aguilo gets fouled by Marasigan.
That's going to be 2 shots for Nexel Aguilo. I thought he was not gonna go back in the game anymore with cramps. But with a game on the line, you want your main player to be on the floor.
Aguilo again. He is the 5th best scorer in the 18 under division. And he misses the first one. So still a lot of daylight here for the Quezon Junior Huskers, literally. It's still just a 3-possession game. Still ample amount of time to catch up. As Aguilo, 0 out of 2 on that one. Ko with the rebound. Sends it to Villanueva. Back to Ko. We are in our last 2 minutes. Marasigan in the corner takes it inside. Finds his big man. And they're not able to convert. Both teams fighting for the basketball, but it will go with Imus. Six-point lead by Imus right here. And our referees will ask for a review right here. And our referees taking a look. Another look, a closer look. And it seems like the last touch came or touched Villanueva, or rather Verzo. But still, it's not sure, as our referees will be the one to decide. Again, another look. That same angle. Seems like Herrera was the one to, or rather Verzo was the one to last touch the ball. But our officials will be the one to decide that, and the possession will stay with the Junior Huskers.
Could be a crucial call here as they deem that last touch was on Nexel Aguilo. And right now for Quezon, should be a must-score situation for them with 1 minute and 47 remaining.
Indeed, Coach Noy. Still a recoverable lead, but they will have to do something. And speaking of doing something, that is Villanueva firing from 3.
That lead is now down to 3 with a clutch 3 coming from John Rex Villanueva, who has been getting a lot of open shots earlier.
1 possession game, 3-point lead by Imus. How will they respond? Aguilo has the ball in his hands. Intercepted right there. Soriano takes it on that coast-to-coast for 2. And that cuts the lead to just 1 for Imus. As the Huskers asks, or rather Imus asks for a timeout right here, just over a minute remaining. Another look on that interception by the towering Soriano. And he takes it coast to coast for 2 points. And again, it's just a 1-point lead for Imus, over a minute remaining in the 4th. One-point lead by Imus after that Soriano breakaway. And Imus will have a chance to respond. Baseline inbound. It's Sabalia. Risky pass. But Tolentino receives it. Basket and a foul for Tolentino. And that power move is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. That risky pass coming from Sabala and that finish from Tolentino.
Tolentino could have actually opted to not, to pull the ball back and waste some clock, but whenever you make the basket, no problem there.
3-point lead currently for Imus. A chance to make it a 2-possession game, and he does.
And Tolentino will notch a double-double now with that basket. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
However, Verzo answers back with a 2-pointer. Makes it just a 2-point game right here. Ramirez. We are entering our last minute. Again, a win for Imus right here will send them to the semifinals. Aguilo takes it inside. Aguilo not able to convert. He will get it back. Imus once more. Courtesy of Ginto that time. Now the Junior Huskers has it. Marasigan attacks. Marasigan spin move. Marasigan not able to convert. Soriano gets a putback.
You have Ramirez on the floor trying to stop Marasigan earlier. Might be a case of cramps. Yeah, looks like it.
And fatigue is starting to kick in as two of the players of Imus have been experiencing cramps. Another look on that Marasigan attempt. Got smothered that time, but Soriano, too tall, too strong for those two defenders in Saballa and Ginto. We also saw Ramirez get a bad fall, prompting the cramps. But he seems to be okay.
Yeah, I think he was actually suffering from cramps even before the contact there. But nevertheless, it could be a big factor here, having your main guard out para dito sa Imus.
And we will take a break. 2-point lead for Imus right here. Just a 2-point lead for Imus right here. Still ample amount of time for Quezon to do something, but that's a foul. And that means 2 free throws for Imus right here.
No, that's right. Not the best of fouls there. But if Aguilo ends up missing a free throw, that just might end up being a good foul. Because if Aguilo splits his charities, it's still just a 1-possession game and you still have all of 33 seconds in the game still left.
33 seconds remaining. Nexel Aguilo on the line. Makes the first one after going 0 out of 2 in his last attempt. That gives him a 3-point lead. The next one will give them a 2-possession game, a much harder task for the Quezon Junior Huskers to do. Goes 2 out of 2 that time, and a timeout is called right here by the Quezon Junior Huskers, and it's a 4-point lead, 2-possession game for Imus. 4-point lead for Imus. It's just a two possession game, so it's a much harder task for the Quezon Junior Huskers to tie this ball game up or to take the lead.
Definitely a must-score situation here for Quezon, and you know this ball is going to Bien Marasigan.
Marasigan, step back three. That's no good. Rebound by Aguilo. And they are prompting to foul him. And they will continue to do so. That means 2 set of free throws once more for Imus, as the Quezon Junior Huskers on the verge of ending their season.
The last 2 trips for Aguilo failed to convert onto the first time. The second time made both free throws. Now I think Quezon will be called for a technical, so that's an extra free throw for Imus to try and ice this ball game.
And if you're Imus, you want to take advantage of all those shots. If you shoot the 3 free throws, it'll be a 3-possession game. A lot of scuffle right here between the officials and the coaches. Just 21 seconds remaining. Imus, if they escape with a win right here, will face the Davao Red Cubs once again, as we've mentioned, in the semifinals. As the Imus crowd is very excited for a potential win right here.
Interesting how they trust Aguilo to also take the technical free throw. So he's going to take 3 free throws to try and ice this ball game for Imus.
And who better to shoot the free throws than the 5th best scorer in the league once again? It's Aguilo icing that first one, but making all 3 could be what seals the deal for the game here. 5-point lead, 2-possession game. Makes the second one, actually the first of 2 free throws, but made the technical free throw earlier. 6-point lead, 3-possession game, 2 if you're talking about 3-pointers. Go 3 out of 3 in total, as the Quezon Junior Huskers calling a timeout right here. They are down by 7, 21 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Junior Huskers down by 7 right here. It's not impossible, but it is improbable with just 21 seconds remaining.
But they will really need to rely on some threes here and get lucky sending the Imus squad to the free throw line.
And Imus is just 21 seconds away from advancing to the next round. And it's Ko on that sideline inbound. And it's interesting if they will go to Marasigan right here.
But expect Quezon to run John Rex Villanueva off some screens to try and get him open. But you know, Bien Marasigan will try to run this offense. I think he's more than willing to take the big shots. But for Imus, you have to be careful of John Rex Villanueva coming off screens.
Sideline inbound. It's Ko. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 21 seconds total. Marasigan has it, sends it to the Villanueva. No good. It will go with Imus, and I think that will seal the deal.
Nevertheless, perfectly run offensive sequence there for Quezon. Shot just not falling for John Rex Villanueva. And it looks like Imus will just play keep away here.
And that is it. As the Imus AJAA Ballers escapes with a W. Definitely an instrument for the Imus squad in getting the W today. That is Tolentino. And a lot of contributors actually. So it was a hard task choosing our best player of the game. But in a short while you will meet him. But again, or rather it's now, we will now turn it over to Miss Andrea Veloso for our said best player of the game.
So paano niyo ba tuluyan na nalagpasan ng laban na to?
Sa simula po practice, pinatunayan na po namin. Lagi po kaming go hard sa practice. Doon pa lang po pinagusto po na namin talagang manalo. Kaya yun po.
Congratulations again, Kel. Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan o batiin?
Una-una po, thank you po kay Lord, syempre. Sa Imus AJA Ballers, Side B, U-Cycle, Esther Balcedo, Takomoto, Black Mamba, Boss Vic, Soliman, PH Kerpa, Pamayanang, Handa, Boss June, Passions, Sidel, Madam Unbox Apparel, Mayor Alex at Bingola, Vice Mayor Romer, Sangkilayan, Congressman AJ at Bingola, sa mga masipag na konsyal, maraming salamat po. That's sa Team Imus AJA, tas kay Vince po, Boss Vince, tas sa family po ni Kyle, tas sa buong family ko. Boss Donnie, sa mama at papa ko, sa kuya ko. Hello po.
Congratulations.
Tsaka sa mga nanood sa amin, yun lang po.
Congratulations again to the 18 under Imus. And now, for our birthday mo, happy birthday, Kel. So, for our favorite part, mga kaliga, maaari nyo nang ilagay ang team logo nyo to its rightful place.
Talaga na?
Opo. Congratulations again to the 18 under Imus AJAA Ballers. Balik sa inyo, Cho and Coach Noy.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for that interview of our best player of the game. That is Sabalia. And knocking down all those three-pointers. And again, congratulations to the squad of Imus for advancing to the semifinals and having the chance to face the Davao Red Cubs being led by MJ Vailosa. So that is a no easy task, of course. But we shall see if they can bring what they brought in this series to that series. Again, that is a win for Imus, a 7-point win. As stay tuned because our next game features Las Piñas going up against Imus, and that is again, it is again the Junior MPBL ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.